All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, 3 years ago, the Toronto Raptors were the kings of the basketball world as they won their first NBA championship in franchise history. But unfortunately for the Raptors, they never really got the chance to repeat as NBA champions following the departure of Kawhi Leonard in free agency to the Los Angeles Clippers. And since that time, we've seen the Raptors have other key players from that championship team, such as Kyle Lowry, excuse me, move on. And even though that last season, saw the Raptors suffer their first losing campaign since 2013, they've bounced back nicely this time around. Now, to entering play today, Toronto's 26 and 23, which is good enough for eighth in the Eastern Conference. And Toronto, they've been doing this despite of the fact that their squad is really not loaded with star players. And I'm saying when I say star players, I mean like star players. They don't have those guys. But the thing is, they're finding a way to navigate through an improved Eastern Conference, and the East has gotten a lot better. Just to mention teams like Chicago and Cleveland as far as what they've done this year. And the Raptors, they've taken a step up after missing the playoffs last year. I think first and foremost, you have to give credit to the man who's running this front office and Masai Ujiri, as well as head coach Nick Nurse. And it's all about their system because, it's team ball first. The Raptors are solid in that matter. They have multiple guys right now who are averaging in double figures, and that's a good thing. I mean, we've seen the evolution of Fred Van Fleet, to name one player. Pascal Siakam continues to get better. OG Anunoby is another player as well. So you look at this Raptors squad, and they're guys who, are projects. And I say projects from the standpoint that you put them into your system and you develop them. And this right here is the birth of or the product rather of quality scouting and player development, because you think about all of those years that the Raptors were contenders in the Eastern Conference. First, when the team was built around DeMar DeRozan. And then, of course, once they got to that championship level, the year that they had Kawhi. And even right after that, they still won more than 50 games. It's a situation where obviously, if you're making deep playoff runs, and obviously, if you're continuously winning your division and winning close to, if not more than 50 games per season, you're not in the draft lottery. So you're going to be drafting picking later in the first round and picking later in the second round. So it's all about getting guys that fit your system and not expecting the world out of them right away and looking to develop them. And that's what we're seeing with these Raptors players right now. I look at it right now, honestly, the Raptors are not a title contender at the moment, but I think this is a good story for them as far as how they're building. If the season ended today, Toronto would be in the play-in tournament, and it would be an opportunity for them to try to build off of this and look for something a couple of years down the road. You look at it because this right here is how you build your organization. You develop your players, as every team in the NBA cannot just solely rely on luring big stars in free agency. And a lot of times it's either hit or miss with that. The Raptors, obviously, they're currently rebuilding. But with that said, it's only going to be a matter of time before they are once again one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. It also helps the Raptors, they get tremendous fan support. I know things have, changed a little bit, at the moment due to the virus and things like that. But nonetheless, there's plenty of tremendous fan support north of the border for the Raptors. I look at this team right now, they're building upwards, they're trending upwards, they're showing that they can hold their own in an improved Eastern Conference. And all of that stuff is going to pay off for this team in the near future. So it's a good bounce back season so far from the Toronto Raptors. I think they have what it takes to be a playoff team this year. And just like it was before. If you build it, they will come. The Raptors are once again building something special, and it's only a matter of time before they once again become one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you are on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. I'm signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.